sneakerhead problems. If you collect sneakers, Jordans, you're probably gonna go through a bunch of issues, and the ones that spring to mind immediately are, you know, soles turning yellow, creases, you know, scuffs. But one thing I bet you don't think about is your shoes giving off glitter. Yes, glitter. You're probably thinking, what? It's a weird problem that it's not going to be one of the first problems you have, but it's going to creep up on you. Jordan 1's giving off glitter. You'd probably think this is some sort of joke. Do fairies secretly lust over Jordan 1s, and do they leave their dust behind? Like, sounds a bit weird, but how else can a bunch of glitter just show up randomly on a pair of Jordan 1s? What could it be? It's a bit weird, but let me explain to you what the problem is. So once you have a pair of Jordan 1s, usually for over a year, and you know, they're fresh in the box, you haven't worn them, so they're dead stock, or you've worn them and you haven't worn them again for a while, what you'll start to see is the leather giving off some glitter. It's this, you know, this shiny, frosty, glitter-like substance coming off the leather. And what's weird is that it tends to be on the black part of the shoe. However, this isn't on all Jordan 1s. Before, it was speculated that it had something to do with this specific type of leather. So this problem became, you know, quite widely spoken of in the community, where people started seeing this issue with their Jordan 1 breads and the Jordan 1 shad backboards on the black parts. So, you know, wrapping around the mudguard, going across the eyelids, and it started to be believed that it was this specific type of leather used on those bits of the shoe that was giving rise to all this glitter appearing. But looking at my satin snakes, the type of leather used on the black part is completely different to the breads and to the shad backboards. So it clearly can't be the type of leather. Others had mentioned that it has something to do with the finisher used on the shoe. This finisher is used on the shoe to help preserve it, but it seems that after a while, once this chemical oxidizes, it gives off the shiny, frosty, glitter-like substance. And the view that it's got to do with this finisher seems to be more widely accepted. The leather used on the eyelids and the mudguard of the shad backboard and the breads is a whole completely different leather used on the satin snake. So the fact that they're both giving off this glitter makes you think that it's probably not to do with the leather, and the finisher seems like a reasonable explanation. Yeah, so funny story, I had a pair of the bread ones. I wore the shoe a bunch of times, but then when I went to uni, I wasn't really showing it much love, you know. And then, like, I don't know, like a year or two went by, and then I was like, okay, cool, like I felt like wearing it. Went to get the shoe, and the shoe is covered in glitter. I was so surprised. Trying to think of like an explanation, like, did I go to a party in Freshers Week where there was glitter? I couldn't think of any party that I went to that had glitter, but I was thinking that was the last time I wore it. And you know, did I step on something? Did someone like accidentally pour a bunch of glitter on my shoe that I just didn't clock that night? So yeah, I went ahead and cleaned it, got rid of it, and you know, wore the shoe, put it back in the box, and forgot about it. And then a weird thing happened. I started seeing this problem pop up on a bunch of my other shoes. I went and checked the breads again, and I don't know, it might have been like 7-8 months that had passed, and guess what? There's glitter again on the shoe. I was so baffled, like, is someone trying to play a prank on me? I had to jump online, you know, search on the Facebook pages whether anyone had this problem, started looking on YouTube, Google, and I started to see, you know, a bunch of people had already flagged this issue. Because it had never happened to me, I never had to really look it up, but once I did, things made a lot more sense. So let's discuss some of the solutions to try avoid this happening to you. The number one solution I can give you is to wear your shoes. You're having direct, you know, sunlight, direct wind hitting the shoe. Once that oxidization process is happening, you know, maybe like the glitter is just blowing off, maybe like stretching out the leather doesn't, you know, does something which prevents the oxidization process, resulting in the glitter-like substance, you know, arising. Yeah, so the more you wear the shoes, the less you're going to see this glitter. But of course, this can be tough, especially when you buy pair after pair and like the collection starts growing. So naturally, you're not going to be able to wear every shoe in your rotation on a regular basis. Like, there are going to be instances where you wear a certain shoe for months and then you stock it away, and then, you know, you wear other stuff, you show love to other pairs, and then, you know, oh, you feel like it's time to bring that back. So it's tough to wear your shoes all the time, even though like everyone says, you know, like you gotta wear your crepes, and 100% like If you're collecting, like, you gotta rock them. And if anything, Jordan Brand is making it even harder to wear your shoes all the time, with the number of releases we're seeing year by year just increasing. It's a problem you're most likely gonna encounter. So let's talk about the fixes to this problem.
The first basic thing you can try is just a wet cloth. I recommend using a microfiber cloth and then just wiping where the glitter is. You can see this is really good at cleaning the majority of the glitter off. It's easy and quick. It does, however, still leave a thin layer of glitter behind. Next, you could try sneaker wipes. I don't have a particular recommendation, but I like sneaky wipes. Like many other sneaker wipes, they have a smooth side and a dotted side. The dotted side can be used on tougher stains. Start off by wiping all the areas where the glitter remains. As there is minimal moisture, I am just using a tissue to dry the shoe. It appears to have taken some of the remaining glitter off, but all the glitter doesn't seem to be off just yet. Overall, if you are short on time and want a quick and effective fix, the wipes are a reasonable option. Finally, you could go all out and clean the shoe with a full cleaning kit. I use the Jason Mark foam cleaner. I am using the medium brush from Reshoevn8or, but most other shoe brushes are likely to work as well. We apply the foam directly to the shoe and then start brushing all the areas where we still see glitter. Brush in a neat pattern to really get in there. Once you have gone over the area enough, wipe the foam off with a microfiber cloth. As you can see, the glitter has been significantly removed. There seems to be glistens of odd bits of glitter, but they are very unnoticeable. On a first glance, you can't see any more glitter.
So there you have it. If you got Jordan 1s with black leather on it, try wear them as often as you can. And if you can't, make sure you have a cleaning kit ready, so when this problem arises, nice and easy, get rid of it. Even though this is a bit of a nuisance, I think it's kind of cool if you think about it. It gives the shoe like this weird personality. Like, you know, the shoe is like craving your attention. So when you show the shoe enough love, it's clutch. But when you stop showing it love and you stop wearing it, it starts to give off glitter to get your attention. Which is a bit weird, but it reminds me of like a weird Pokemon character. So yeah, that wraps it up. Jordan 1 glitter, problem that some sneakerheads have. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the page, like the video, and leave your comments below. Let me know if there's any other content you'd like to see, and I'll try and make that for you. Thank you.